Now, this Alien Queen kit looks incredible. But once you get her down inside there, that doesn't really feel like a scene to me. Now, Bishop here, he didn't come with the kit, but he's going to go in anyway. So just by adding him, I'm making a scene out of it. And I mean, the sculpt is solid by itself. This is just my personal preference, how I like to do things. But if you see these right here, they're like 3D printed pieces of metal where she's making a hole. You put them on there. Obviously, you're supposed to glue it. But it also kind of locks her in place. Like she can only be positioned pretty much like that. So now, before I start going crazy, let me give all the credit where credit is due. This was produced by George Stevenson over at Blackheart Models there. Great guy. Used to own Geometric back in the day. And it was sculpted by Daniel, I'm looking at a note, Danko Angelazzi. If I mispronounce that, I am so sorry. But it's beautifully sculpted. 3D printed. This 3D. The base is resin. And Bishop was sculpted by Joe Simon. And I want you to look at this because there's really, the likeness is spot on for Lance Hendrickson. Okay, so I picked this up at Wonderfest 2024. And George had her on the table there. And just right off, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. Her hands coming down on the base and all that. It fits just fine if you like it that way. But Bishop Bear was off to the side. He got his own little base. You see there? Looks like some floor. And I said, you know what? Give me that too. I had planned for it right then and there. Because that's how I do. So anyways, like I said, this beautifully sculpted by Daniel. Got the mouthpieces. It's even got the clear printed teeth. Because Aliens, I think she got the clear teeth then. It's funny because some of the movies are like silver and some of them are like clear looking. Long, spindly, just monstrous hands. Beautifully done. This whole kit is beautifully done. The spines for her back, it looks like some axes. It's got a couple little bit of trimming I got to do off of there for the 3D printing. So it's got everything. Beautiful. It's even got a little T-Rex arms, what I call them. They go down here. And I know you're looking at all that and you're like, wow. Don't worry. There was directions that came with it. Got the directions. Even got the placing. The little steel pieces are lettered, numbered. And you got where the spines and the lungs go. These are lungs. I guess they got the lungs on the outside of the alien. So yeah, all this beautifully done. Now, I'm going to take these off so I can show you more what I plan to do with it. So if you see, like I said, you stick her on here. I stuck some blue tack in there to hold the arm on. I don't know how long it's going to last. But her hand will come down and be touching basically right there. But you're pretty much locked in like this position when you have the iron pieces of broken iron coming up. And also you got like a big black gap around between the hole. and where she's coming out. So it's like if you're trying to look down into the hole, there's nothing to see. So here is my plan. Is I will raise her so I can twist her. I will stick something under here so I could twist her, and yeah, her arm will be coming down or something, but I'll have something there, and the other arm is raised up like striking, and you know that's where Bishop comes in because she just tore him in half. Now let's look at the problems with Bishop, how he is. Now, once again, I want to state there is nothing wrong with any of this whatsoever. It is beautiful and perfect for what it was designed to do. I'm trying to alter it to do something I want it to do. So I just want to clarify that. I'm not like slamming anybody's stuff. No, if I thought it was something wrong with it, I wouldn't have bought it. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about with Bishop. Now, if you see, we take our floor here, you turn it sideways, you sit Bishop on it. Well, what do you have? You got Bishop sitting on top. It looks like him sitting on top of something, sitting on top of the floor. You know what I mean? So my plans is to take the Dremel, and you can see he's got like his little mechanical gut sticking out there and stuff. But you know what? If a piece of that breaks off, I can add that with some stuff, you know, from around the house, Home Depot or whatever. But I will take, and I'm going to Dremel all this ooze off, all his synthetic blood, and just get it down to him, even off the back there. You can see it all piled up in the back. So it will just be Bishop laying on the floor, and then I'll add my own ooze myself. And I got some stuff planned on down the road for you guys, because this is going to be this is probably going to develop into the build video that a couple of you have been wanting to see. You know, you talked about how come you don't make build videos? How come you don't make painting videos? A lot of it is it's really hard, and yeah, it's hard and time consuming. I mean, this may go on for a year or so, but this is the plan. Like I said, we've got these beautifully sculpted pieces, and yeah, the next one with these in it, we'll show you a process of getting started. These haven't even been washed yet, so I'm gonna have to wash them up and all that and get it ready to go. All right, let's get you guys out of here. Okay, I know that's not a super long video, but I know you guys also like them that way sometimes. But also, I believe I already went over this sculpture in another video. If you go back in the catalog, I think it was like a Wonderfest haul or something like that. I'm pretty sure she's there somewhere. But once again, beautifully sculpted by Daniel Angelazzi and Joe Simon Bishop, and produced by George Stevens, a great man. All right, I finished painting up the pitchforks for Pumpkinhead. All I got left is the pistol and to shrub the base. And then we'll be done with him, and we'll get him up here and see if we can get some good pictures of him for you guys. That's about all that's going on right now. So, be good to each other. Not alone.